Anything but Swaddle is A-okay to me. Dennis would also be great. Oh! Shiny Shroomish! There's a learning curve to this kind of stuff that I wasn't fully prepared for. I guess you could say that. Given that this wasn't my first, or second, or even fifth run, I had learned how this game would work. Now, if you aren't sure how Nuzlocke work, let me give you a little rundown here. We get one Pokemon encounter per route, and we have to name it so we can create a forever bond. Now, when that Pokemon inevitably faints, I'll feel pretty terrible. In this game, there's no revives. Once it's gone for good. I also can't use healing items in battle, and I will not be leveling past the next gym trainer's ace. This was a bit of a problem early on, but I assure you as this run goes on, we will be underleveled at times. Facts! We're gonna go with Snivy again. I think he's the most important for this. We'll then get our water type. Obviously, we'll get our Pampor. And if we don't get Ponyta, we can pick up the Charmander. If we do, still probably picking up Charmander just to have eventual flying type. And so it began. We grabbed our Snivy and chat named it Little Fella. Then we moved through the city to grab our first encounter. Not before we had to fight our rival Jerry. We beat Jerry's Tepig in a war of attrition and moved on to Route 19 for our first encounter. Here's a moment of truth. Jirachi, make my wish come true. Jirachi's missing this whole wish idea. Yeah. So we didn't get Lillipup I had hoped for. But we do add Big Boy to hop up to the team, and we get to keep it moving. We eventually witness Alder jump from a tall cliff, God bless his knees. He spits some game at us, and we finally make it to Floccesy Town. Once we reach Floccesy, we get an early MVP contender, Jay Momoa the Pampor. Chat wanted to name it Jason Momoa, like Aquaman. That seemed like a real layup of a name. But Jason Momoa wouldn't fit, so we kept it with Jay. Now our next encounter was a bit of a doozy. But I don't know if I do it enough justice, so I guess we'll just let the video play. Pretty much want anything except for Swaddle. That's what I'm trying to say. Couldn't think of the name. Anything but Swaddle is A-okay to me. Dennis would also be great. Oh! Shiny Shroomish! No shot! We grabbed our friend Oompa the Shiny Shroomish and moved on into Floccesy Ranch. And we, found an interesting patch of grass to say the least. Nevertheless, we grabbed Pooch the Poochiana and moved into our next rival battle. Now this rival battle isn't too difficult. A Bite takes out Tailo, Water Pulse takes out Tepig, and a few gusts from Big Boy take out Pansage. After this battle, we move over and talk to the old woman from the daycare to grab an egg. I'll be allowing gift Pokemon in addition to encounters in this run because, well, it's my run, and I really want to use them. So we name our Tyrogue Tyson, and we go and get the Herdiera from Team Plasma. Now after yet another insignificant battle, this time against the Floccesy Town Elemental duo, it was time to take on the first leader, Charon. Is it Charon? Is it Charon? I don't know. I'm gonna call him Charon. Now what makes Charon seem spooky is a few things. First, it has a Minccino with Workup and Thief, but it's Technician boosted so it'll do more damage. He has a Lillipup with Workout, a Super Luck Pidove, and most important, he has a Munchlax with an Eviolite, Workup, and it also knows Flail. Now if you're one of the 99% of people who have never used Flail in a Pokemon game, the way that it works is the lower your health goes, the more power the move will have. Boost this with a few Workups, and this can do some serious damage. So without further ado, let's get it going. Charon leads with Minccino. We lead with Pooch. He has the level advantage. I'm going to lead off with a Howl. It uses workup. We're both boosted now. Pooch's attack rose. We have to hope that we can get a flinch here. It has 2 workups, which is not good. It is now pretty bulky. We have to hope for a flinch. Crit is huge. Lillipup comes in. I am going to stay in for this. We have full health. We do not have an item, but we have full health. We're +1. We gotta hope that we can either A, crit, B, get a flinch. Workup is bad. Double crits. That's big. We bite again. It's gonna use tackle. This will do pretty good damage. Okay. It will use tackle again. We have to make a switch here. Because J Momoa could... we have to go into little fella. We need J Momoa for P-Dove. You did great, Pooch. We're gonna hit it with a Leaf Tornado. We have to hope this does pretty good damage. Lillipup uses tackle. Does about half. We are faster. We hit it with another Leaf Tornado. Lillipup goes down. He has 2 more mons. He has P-Dove with Super Luck. And he has Flail, Workup, Munchlax. Next is P-Dove. We have to go to J Momoa here. I don't know if I should lead with Brine or Tickle here. We need the damage. We're going with Brine. Obviously, if this gets under half health, it doubles in power. It will use Workup, but we have double power now. And this, is, I believe, is a special attack. As long as we don't get crit, we live. Doesn't matter. P-Dove goes down. Last but not least, Munchlax. This might not be the safest of options, but it is our best option. We are going into Tyson here, and we are going to Mach Punch. We're going to Fake Out, and then Mach Punch. Maximize damage output. We know at first turn it will go for Workup. We go for Fake Out. It is pretty mediocre physical defense, but it does also have an Eviolite, which boosts it. We go for Mach Punch. Minimal damage. It goes for a Workup. That's fine. Let's take a look here. I don't think it is in kill range of with Flail. We are very, very not bulky though. I think we have to make a change and go to Oompa. We are going to risk Oompa, but we need to go to Oompa and hopefully use a Grass Whistle to put it to sleep. That's the move. I think my cat's trying to leave. Give me 12 seconds. For those of you who are saying he was trying to get my attention, you were right. I'm sorry. He wanted to leave my bedroom. The door was closed. We have to land this Grass Whistle, though. Effect Spore. Sleep! Huge! We're going to Leech Seed, and then we're going to switch. We have to be careful here now. We go to JMMO, we're going to use Tickle. We have to hope for maybe 2 more rounds of sleep. Okay. We have to hope for hopefully another. We use Tickle. So now its workup is over. No more workup. That's fine. We could just passively work this down the more we use Tickle. We do have to be apprehensive. We are dead to crit. I'm playing a dangerous game, but it is the only game that we can play to not lose another Mon. Remember when I said we were dead to crit? We are faster. We hit Brine. And Munchlax goes down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the first badge.
After our heroic gym battle win, we lay Big Boy the Hopper to rest in the PC. He unfortunately was crit by an Nidorino poison fang and sadly went down. Rest in pepperoni, Big Boy. We then proceed to get everyone up to our new level cap of 20 for the second gym leader, Roxy. While doing so, Pooch evolves into Mightyena, and Little Fellow evolves into Servine. Next we have our first double battle of the game. This double battle is no real match for our new Moxie boosted Mightyena, and we sweep through the battle on our way to Verbank City.
I try to look at things through other people's perspectives as to why they do something, not necessarily that they do something, you know? I'm a pretty open-minded person, and I'm thinking maybe there's a method to her madness. Guess we'll figure it out. Alright, here we go. Next battle. I think... Is this the Emolga trainer? Dunsparce. Oh, this is the Dunsparce trainer. Okay, yeah. So this is a Dunsparce that likes to spam rollout. So I'm gonna use a Howl, and then Bite, and hope for a flinch. We're +1. It's gonna use Screech. It's kind of dangerous. One rollout won't kill. Headbutt might be a little dangerous here. Rollout, we avoid it. No worries. We use Bite. Whew. Alright. Dunsparce down. We get the +2 via Moxie. Here comes in Machop. We are actually going to switch here. I don't want to take any chances. We're going to go to Little Fella. And I'm going to use Leaf Tornado. I think I picked up a Miracle Seed earlier. And if I didn't, I just totally missed it. But there is a Miracle Seed to pick up. And if that's the case, I think we should give it to Little Fella a little later. Perhaps the next gym. Gonna use Counter. Doesn't really do anything because we use special moves. We are going to Pooch. We're gonna use... There comes Muna. We give it a nice old bite. It goes down. It's a little bulky, but not bulky enough. Muna down. Moxie. I don't think it really matters. Because, battle's over. But, let's slide through. We get a bunch of Great Balls here, which doesn't help us right now, but it will in the future. I'm going to heal everyone up. And then we have to game plan a little bit. We get a call from our mom here on the X-Trans receiver.
Once we arrive in Verbank City, we receive a phone call from our mother in-game. I couldn't really tell you what she says, because I tend to skip through this game's pointless dialogue. Sorry, Mom. We move into town and spam the A button a little while longer until Roxy goes back inside and stops her yapping. We heal up at the Pokemon Center, and we move on to our next milestone, Hoenn's Brawly. Now, Brawly's team's really nothing to worry about. If you plan ahead, you can completely demolish his Machop, completely wall its Meta-type with Pooch, and take on Makihita with minimal worry. After breeding Brawly, however, we get two gift Pokemon. First, we get a gift Meta-type from Brawly. The second is a Kanto starter from the clown that lives next to Rocky's gym. Imagine being able to have any title in the game and you choose Clown. What a loser. Anyway, we take our Charmander, level it up, and triumphantly stand next to Roxy's gym, awaiting what our adventure brings next.
Beyond that, I really appreciate you guys all hanging out. You make my days as fun as I hopefully make yours. And I love the support that you guys give all the time. It means a lot. Keep eyes on the Discord. Keep eyes on my YouTube. Keep eyes on the TikTok. We got a lot of stuff coming. And as always, thank you. I appreciate you guys as always. Peace.